you going to be good? I don't know. I think the jury's out. All right. Hi everyone, welcome in. Welcome to the Dawning Soul. Thank you so much for joining me. I decided to do a reading about your love, about heart, about your feminine, about your cup of love. So let's get into this reading. I hope everyone is well. Thank you so much for joining me. This path is just all about the self, about learning how to listen to your heart, to your soul, to your spirit, to figure out who you are inside, and to heal what you need to heal. Intuitive heart. Step into your true desire, your true destiny. That's a beautiful beginning. That's definitely the energy that I want this channel to be about. Listening to your heart, understanding who you are, your true desires, your true self, not the noise in the background, not your ego, not the dialogue that may be running on a repeat track in your head, but doing the work, listening to how you speak to yourself, talking to your soul, talking to you, the essence of who you are, observing and listening and breathing into that, expressing yourself in authentic ways, moving through your life with intention, not just going about the daily the things that you do during the day by rote, but actually intentionally walking this path, listening to your soul, listening for guidance, listening to your intuition, feeling with your emotions, trusting with your truth and your soul path, staying in alignment with divine intention. So much noise in the world right now. So much pain, so much grief, so much ideology, differing ideologies that a lot of people seem to be struggling with right now. How to convey what they think without anger, without hatred, without judgment, without soulful connection to the words that they say. Fear of the unknown, fear of change, fear of what might be, fear of things they don't understand or don't know. And it's time to put love first. It's time to put what you see in the world and change how you see it with your eyes, through your heart, through love, through understanding. Your mind, your body, your soul. The power of silence. Community calls. And we have one more. Crown activation. This plays beautifully with the intuitive heart. Listening, understanding, sensing, being aware, discerning. The power of silence, observing. There is so much power in holding back, knowing when to choose your battles, understanding that all of this, your mind, your body, and your soul move as one. Crown activation of your understanding and your throat chakra, empowering your words, but also knowing when to stay silent, using your sacral for your creativity, listening to your mind, your body, your soul in alignment, not allowing negative talk to change your direction, seeing it, understanding it for what it is, and then flipping that script and changing it, being called to your community. We are all one. We are all one in this world. We all move in this same energetic, vibrational bubble of energy, and we are all connected. What I do sends ripples out into the world. What you do sends ripples out into the world, and if we all move from that alignment, from that intuitive center, from that power of being in alignment with mind, body, and spirit, and then that community starts to ripple together and creates beautiful waves, beautiful intentions. It is a thing. What you bring to the table, what your energy brings to the table, what you wake up, how you wake up, how you sleep, your negative thoughts. I mean, I'm not a person without anger. I get angry. This is Luna. Hi, Luna. We need to move on. Come on. I know. It's tempting, right? It's tempting. Okay. These kitty cats have really been teaching me a lot lately. I've been at my wit's end. I thought, oh, I'll get the kittens, the brother and sister. They'll have each other to play with, and I won't have a bored kitty cat at home. And oh my gosh, they play, they destroy, they tear everything apart. They eat my mail. They will eat my shoes if I let them. I have to put everything away. They can now find the kitchen counter, which I'm not, well, not the main counter, the island where they can jump up on the bar stools. And so that's a little bit of a challenge. I am a neat person, but I like things the way I like them. And so now I've had to put some of my things away, and that's been a problem. So we have resilience, determination, and mindfulness, which those kinds of things are all about being intuitive, being mindful, being determined to stay in alignment, being resilient to all of the world that's buffering you. Only love may lead. Appreciation for who you are, where you're going, your perspective on that, how you perceive yourself, your resolutions to stay in alignment. These are all very much mind, body, soul. Mind, body, soul. Being intuitive, listening. At least they're quiet today. The last reading, you could hear them fighting all over the apartment. It was insane. I don't know how I stayed focused. Oh, ethereal girl summer. Let your hair down. Have fun. Be spontaneous. Yeah, don't forget that. That's part of mind, body, and soul. Allowing yourself to have fun, relax, be lighthearted, fertile heart, being receptive, eyes wide open. Allow connection. Put your phone down when you're in a restaurant or you're sitting wherever it is that you are. Put your phone down. You don't need to be buried in your phone. I look around all the time and people are buried in their phone everywhere. They're just distracted and oblivious to where they are at that moment. Stay focused. Stay receptive. Be determined. Intuitive heart. Have Chamber of Power and the Mystic. And then I want to point out this card for a moment because it does have the Chamber of Power. This is that power of silence. This is that sacral crown, sacral, heart, throat chakra. This is all your chakras, all your thoughts, all your emotions, all your intentions, all your seeds, everything that you touch, everything that you say, every glance you make, every consideration that you are offering. That is your power. That is your power. That is your power, your mind, your body, your soul in alignment. That puts you in touch with everything in your world. The Mystic, and it's opposite the Machine. You want to be that intuitive person. You want that intuitive heart. You want to be receptive. You want to lead with love and appreciation. Determination to be in alignment with your soul versus being the machine, right? Just going through the motions. That doesn't do anything for anybody. That doesn't keep us in alignment. That doesn't center our thoughts. That allows our negative thought processes and negative actions to take over. And yes, we all have them, but it's important to be able to observe them. The power of silence, right? That's your secret power. Goodness, guys. We've got space. Make space in your life. Allow for things to come in. Make space for people. Make space for love. Make space for your intentions. Make space for your good boundaries. Make space in your life for the things that matter. You know, it's like that jar, that wonderful video of the professor with the jar. He's got all of this stuff and he's thinking, can I put all of that stuff in the jar? Well, you can if you do it the right way, right? You stick the important things in first, right? You make space for the important things. And then you start filling things up. Oh my goodness, hold on. What are you doing? No, 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 no arrows. No, 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 no. Move on. Oh God. Okay, I hope he has moved on. And then revise your life accordingly. Make space for the things that matter the most. And then fill your jar accordingly. Start adding the things that you need to have in your life. The joy, the passion, the creativity, the people, places, activities, memories, loved ones, friends. Make space for new as well. Revise what's happening in your life if you can't fill it with the things that are keeping you in alignment with your mind, your body, and your soul. Let's see. We're going to get one of these sexual energy cards. The naked self. That's a really great card. We'll just take this one. The Naked Self. It is a provocative card. I'm going to cover up some pieces of her. Bearing your soul. Being authentic. Allowing people in. And so, yes, there's two ways of thinking with that, right? You don't want to overshare. Nobody wants the negative connotations of oversharing. I get that. And it's sometimes we can feel like we're just on display, that we're standing there and there's no protection. But it's really healthy for the people that you are close to see who you really are, to bring down the masks, to strip yourself bare. And yes, I have faults. Yes, I have fears. Yes, I have doubts. Yes, there's so many things that we want and need in our life. And being vulnerable, allowing someone in, showing compassion and empathy for ourselves, and not being afraid to be real, not just being the machine in front of somebody, not it's like being fake, being false, acting a certain way with a certain person because you know that behavior is rewarded or accepted or approved of, and that's not really who you are, but you do it anyways because you want to spend time with them. That kind of a thing. Be who you are. Be true to yourself. Be true to your soul. It's okay to think differently from other people. We all have different ideas. We all have different ways of thinking and operating in this world. Let's see. But not being afraid to be in touch with that and showing people who you really are. But also that power of silence. You know, you can stand there and be vulnerable and not be afraid to be judged. It is just the truth of who you are. And that's a beautiful place. That's of empowerment. That's being in alignment. That's intuitively listening. Knowing really if someone's for you or not for you. Because the right people, the people that care about you don't care. And the people that care don't care about you. The Veil of Shadows. This is Kuan Yin, The Veil of Shadows, number 43. And let's see if I can pull that out. The Veil of Shadows. Okay. So this is your soul lotus is blooming. Just like a plant that outgrows the pot in which it has been planted and requires more soil to spread its roots and continue growing, your soul lotus needs some more mud, some more water and earth energy so that it can grow and shine. Everything, including our darker emotions and parts of our body that we may not think are acceptable, they are actually good nourishment for our soul. The soul craves to love and to be in love with all parts of you. Like a passionate divine lover, it wants to hold nothing back and become completely spiritually intimate with all aspects and parts of you, whether you have thought that they were lovable or not. It can feel extremely uncomfortable to visit and consciously engage with those aspects of your personality and our bodies that we have yet to really love. It's like being naked, right? Being vulnerable, being open, even to our own selves, our own criticisms, our own introspection, our own observances. Yet this is what you are guided to embrace now. Healing through the great of the veil of shadows. Take a moment to imagine how beautiful light parts that you don't see in yourself could be given an opportunity to grow. It's a beautiful thought. Being intuitive, being authentic, being in alignment. We have the Odyssey. Take in the beauty and country and bounty. Explore the wonder like a gypsy traveler Odyssey. And then ego fears and sudden danger, but never underestimate the kindness of a stranger. Love is happiness, a spark inside. Live deliberately and choose boldly, and then you have arrived. Thank you so much. I'm Melanie Dawn with The Dawning Soul. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this resonated with you, and I'll see you next time.
If this resonated with you, I invite you to carry it forward, subscribe, share, or simply breathe it in.